Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to my long-awaited part 3 to my July pickup series. Yeah, I know, I was supposed to upload this over a month ago. I know, it's almost the end of August. I'm sorry. I just been forgetting to upload this video, but if you want me to refresh you guys on what happened with this whole July pickup series, if you guys don't know about it, is a month ago, me and my like the week after 4th of July, me and my parents went visited some different cities around the state I live in, and while we were visiting each city, we checked to see if there's any record stores, and I got a bunch of stuff. I got a good amount of stuff from the record stores I went to, and I made a video where I show off vinyl, cassette, and CDs, and that's part one and part two, and that's from like a month ago. But I always said, watch out for part three because I have a special memorabilia item. Well, the memorabilia item will be shown today, and as you can tell from the title, this is a Hit Parader magazine from 1986, October of 1986 to be in fact, and and I got this at a record store that I always go to every so often, called a store called Residency Records. I talked about them before in my videos, and I'll try to remember to put a link to their Discogs page. But this store is really good, Residency Records, because um the guy is organized. He actually the guy is organized. He's very helpful. Like if you need to find a specific album or band, he goes and pulls out everything from that band or even a single album. He just pulls it out for you out of the CD or vinyl thing. Like he very helpful guy. He's very organized. The guy there, he's really nice, and it's just a great store in general, and he knows his metal. Like most of his store, like 80 or 90% of his store is mostly hard rock and metal, so that's always good. And sorry guys, I keep stuttering. It's early in the morning for me. I just woke up like half an hour ago. um but yeah, but the last time that I came here, he had a bunch of Hip Raider magazines, and he said that some guy came in with these, and he said that his father collected them, and his father passed away, and he wanted to throw them out, but he decided to give them to the record store to sell. And good thing, because these things are in great condition. Now I only bought one, but if I go back there, again, I'll buy another one. But he wasn't selling them for a expensive price. He was actually selling them for a fair price, $15 each, which is, compared to the ones on eBay, is better, because eBay sells, people on eBay want like $25, $40, $50 for these. I think he's asking for a fair price, $15 and stuff. But yeah, um, this hit parade magazine, of course, features Metallica because they're on the cover. Daily Rock, Jimmy Page, Dio, Van Halen, Queensryche, Jafria, Billy Idol, Ozzy Osbourne, Judas Priest, and Dokken. And I'm gonna go through it now. I'm not gonna go through it like word for word because I did read most of this, but I'm not gonna go into full detail because we'll be here forever. But if you guys want me to make a separate video on me going into more detail, then I will gladly do it. But for now, I'm just gonna go through the pages and stuff. So we start off with a cool ad for Queensryche's Rage for Order. I love that album. You got table of contents and ad for Daily Rot's Eat 'Em and Smile album. Love that album. An interview with Steve Harris here, how what he was doing before he formed Iron Maiden, and Metal Blade catalog. Little thing on Alcatraz here. I didn't read this though because I don't really know too much about Alcatraz. An ad for the Ultimate Ozzy VHS that came out during that time, Ultimate Sin era. Um, Information center. There's like all the news and stuff that was going on at the time, Like Bon Jovi is working on a new album. Wasp is working on a new album. Um, Molly Cruz working on a new album. Like kind of stuff like that. Like what's going on at the time. And then you got this guitar lessons from Hawk. I don't know who Hawk is, but that guy does look cool though. Um, Article on Daily Roth, how Daily Roth and Steve Vai first met. Pretty funny story here. Once again, I won't go too much into detail. If you guys want me to, I'll do it in a separate video. Fan mail, people sending in mail and stuff talking about their favorite bands or complaining or whatever, or talking or saying how great an album is. And some of the stuff in here is pretty funny. Some of this mail stuff that people wrote in. An ad for Poison. Look what the cat dragged in. Triumph, an article on Triumph. I don't really know too much about Triumph, so I didn't read this. An ad for DiMarzio pickups featuring Yves Malmsteen. As we all know, Yves Malmsteen's obsessed with DiMarzio pickups and Fender Stratocasters. Billy Idol. I didn't read this because I'm not really into Billy Idol. I've heard the hits and it doesn't do anything for me. And I don't get why they have Billy Idol in a metal magazine. Like, he's not even metal. He's more like a new wave-ish, pop-ish guy. And Heavy Metal Happenings, this is stuff that's once again news of that time I was going, like Gene Simmons starring in Trick or Treat, or Black Sabbath hiring Ray Gillen after Glenn Hughes left and stuff. Kind of like the same thing and stuff. Rap working on a new album. Oh yeah, see, look, yeah, Rap working on a new album right there. Robin Crosby. Check out those posters over there. Kiss European posters, because see the Kiss logo? They censor it. Metallica Master Puppets, Wasp first album, Ultimate Sin Ozzy. Awesome. The good ad for Carvin Guitars. Oh, interview with Rob Halford, a Judas Priest. Rob Halford talking about his fascination with motorcycles and collecting them, and his thoughts and opinions on Turbo. Yeah, that's the end of the Rob Halford interview over there. T-shirts and jerseys that you could order here, and Columbia House. Buy a bunch of cassettes for a penny. Wendy O. Williams rating singles at that time, like Shine the Dark from Ozzy. She reviewed Van Halen, Why Can't This Be Love, and In My Dreams with Dawkins. She reviewed all these songs. Now time, I love this part right here, the Metallica section, because they literally interview all of the band members, including Cliff. So whenever they interview, because this came out in October '86, by October Cliff had passed away by then, because he died in September. But whenever they did this interview, Cliff was still alive, and you can actually read what Cliff said in here, which is awesome. And check out these pictures, man. Look how awesome James Hetfield looks in that picture. And Cliff. And the questions that they ask in here and stuff, like, I'll go into a little bit of detail here for this one because I love this section, is the band talks about how it feels to be playing in arenas, even though they weren't headliners yet. They were opening for Ozzy on the Ultimate Sin Tour, and that was a big upgrade because before they were playing in clubs and stuff. They went from headlining clubs to opening in arenas, and how different of an experience it was for them. How they came up with a new album, Master Puppets, at the time, and why and they explained why they don't like hair metal and stuff. Pretty awesome interview and stuff, and awesome pictures from that time era. I love Master Puppets so much. I had to get Hip Burger's Heavy Metal Calendar 1987. Quiet Riot, interview with Kevin Dubrow of Quiet Riot right here. QR3, when Quiet Riot went glam in the last album with Kevin till in the 90s. They talk about here how Quiet Riot's ready to get back and try to get back up to the top again. Here, Kevin saying he's gonna finally be quiet and stuff, because he was bad mouthing bands here and there. But yeah, even though Kevin did quiet down during this era, Quiet Riot's popularity still went down. Over here you have Metal Mind Benders. What this was, this thing here, I actually did it. It's like a little quiz thing. Like, how much do you know your Van Halen? And I knew most of this, except for the Sammy Hagar questions. I knew the rest of the questions and stuff, and it was a pretty fun game. I actually played it with my mom because my mom loves Van Halen, and she actually knew a few of the stuff here. Not as much as I did, but she knew a few stuff here, and yeah, it's a good little quiz game to see how much you know your Van Halen. Thing on the Scorpions here, but here's the poster, which thank God whoever had this didn't open it. Look at this. Blackie Lawless Centerfold. Last Command era. Isn't that awesome or what? And then on the other side, you have Nikki Sixx and Vince Neil of Motley Crue with their Pain era poster. Pretty awesome. I love this poster. Interview with Queensryche. This was interview with Chris DeGarmo and Jeff Tate talking about the new album at the time, Rage for Order, how they recorded it, how they recorded the drums, the sound that they wanted to go for, and how they think this will be like their breakthrough album. Unfortunately, even though I love Rage for Order, it wasn't their breakthrough album. Even though they were opening in arenas again, they were opening for Ozzy and I think they were opening for Rat and AC/DC and stuff. This album didn't break them through. It was the next album, Operation Mindcrime, that broke them through. But yeah, really cool backstory on how the album was recorded. Thing on Jimmy Page here, I don't know too much about Led Zeppelin or anything like that, so I didn't read this. Virginia Woolf, I don't know who they are. Sorry. Another ad for guitars. Interview with Ozzy here, Ultimate Sin era. And this interview right here is about Ozzy becoming more of a family man, and so of how he went from pissing on the Alamo or buying the head off the bat and stuff to becoming a family man, being more careful and conservative. And apparently, I actually never knew this until I read this, but apparently when Ozzy was in Sabbath and they were touring in Germany in the 70s, him and Bill Ward went to the cemetery where Adolf Hitler is buried, and Ozzy pissed on Hitler's grave. Good old Ozzy. But yeah, it's a really good interview here. How Ozzy, he's worried about the world's future and stuff, about about nuclear war and stuff. Talking about like his three kids, Jack, Kelly, and I forget the other one that he has, his other kid. But yeah, this was during the Ultimate Sin era, and I know a lot of people out there don't like the sound, but I really love Ultimate Sin, and it's a great album. Some contest winner here for drums. Import reviews. Underground bands getting reviewed by critics. I don't really know any of the bands here, so I don't know. Out to lunch. So apparently back then, Hit Parader used to take bands out to lunch and stuff, and this month they did it with Rat, and they took Rat out to lunch in New York and stuff, and pretty funny story because Stephen Pearcy and Robin Crosby, those were the two from Rat that went out to lunch with Hit Parader, and they were like, messing around and stuff with their food, talking about jokes and stuff. And apparently the place that they were eating at, there was like a little stage and stuff to do like karaoke or whatever and stuff. And when they got up on there, nobody knew who they were because it was mostly old people in the restaurant. So pretty funny. add to get the hit parade for next year in '87. Ian Gillan from Sabbath, pretty cool. Jafria, I don't really know too much about Jafria, but I did read this though. Um, this basically is just talking about where the band's going at the time and stuff. Once again, I don't know too much about them, so sorry. GTR, some pop, what's it called, pop super group at the time, AOR band, having members like Asia and Toto and stuff. And yeah, I don't really know too much about that band. Sorry. Interview with Dio. Once again, I don't really know too much from Dio, but I did read this, and this is basically Dio saying why he kicked out his guitarist Vivian Campbell, and why his newest guitarist is better and stuff. And I don't really know too much about Dio, so you guys can fill me up on that. Over here, lyrics to songs Who Made Who from AC/DC. Catalog here to order set t-shirts and posters. More ads. Lyrics to Turbo Lover and Locked In from Judas Priest, Turbo. Ad for Explosion, Night Flight thing. Catalog that you can order the previous months. Actually, at the record store, that one was right there as well. The one with Nikki Sixx on there. Molly Crew. Let's see. Oh, that's July '86. Yeah, that was at the record store as well. But I got this one instead because when I just saw the Metallica on the cover, Master of Puppets there, I had to have this. Hold on, I think I missed a page here. Hold on. Did I miss a page? No, I didn't. All right, and it's just more ads. Ads for equipment, Marshall amps, drums, keyboards, Washburn guitars. Here's at the end. All right. They leave Dokken all the way at the end, and this is Dokken Con the Act. This is basically interview with Don Dokken and George Lynch, saying how they're happy right now with their situation at the time. Opening still, not headlining yet. They believe that they're on the rise and stuff, and that the next album they'll headline. But for now, they love their new album Under Lock and Key, and I agree with them. I think Under Lock and Key is the best Dokken album. And no, unfortunately, they never were headliners. They were never arena headliners because even on the next tour, Back for the Attack, there was still an opening band and stuff on Monsters of Rock and stuff. And yeah, unfortunately, Dokken never became a headliner band. And well, headliner arena wise, they were headlining like clubs and theaters, but not arenas. So yeah. And that's it, guys. And at the end, you got another ad for QR3 from Quiet Riot. That's it, guys. That's all that's in here. Once again, if you guys want me to go into more detail, I will in another video. But for now, I hope you guys enjoyed looking through this. Let me know in the comments below. Did you guys used to collect Hit Parader magazines? And I would think it would be really cool if you guys had this one. Please let me know if you had this issue right here, because that would be really cool. And yeah, like when I saw these Hit Parader magazines, I said I have to get one of these because I've always wanted one of these, because everybody says like this was like the Bible for metalheads back then, Hit Parader magazine, and now I finally got one. And yeah, when I first got it, like the first few days after I got it, I just read it nonstop and stuff. But yeah, anyways, guys, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. More videos to come. I do have another pickups video coming up soon. And just in general, thank you guys for 68 subscribers. Thank you so much. We're almost up there to 70. Let's keep it going. Thank you. and I will see you guys later. Peace.